Did you know that the pharaohs knew time to the minute? Can you imagine that more than 3,500 years ago, the ancient Egyptians were able to measure time with amazing precision? Even at night, when we think of ancient Egyptian civilization, we think of pyramids and temples, gigantic constructions that evoke mystery and wonder. But what we don't usually associate them with is their scientific and engineering side. And yet it was precisely this that allowed them to dominate the art of timekeeping. Two complementary instruments allowed the Egyptians to measure time. The first was the sundial, which was used during the day. The oldest sundial ever found is located in the Valley of the Kings and dates back to the 19th dynasty, around 1300 BC. It is a rectangular piece of stone divided into precise markings that cast a shadow from a stick placed upright at one end. This stick, called the pointer, would cast a shadow that moved along the markings, allowing them to tell the hour with great accuracy. The use of the sundial was crucial for the Egyptians since it allowed them to determine the exact time for prayer rituals and agricultural tasks. But what about nighttime or inside dark temples where sunlight couldn't reach? For those situations, the Egyptians used a water clock, also known as a clepsydra. This instrument consisted of a stone or clay vessel with a small hole in the bottom from which water flowed at a constant rate. One of the most famous water clocks was discovered in the Karnak Temple and dates back to the reign of Amenhotep III. A study published in the Journal of the History of Astronomy in 2014 confirmed that the design of Egyptian water clocks was so sophisticated that their accuracy approached that of medieval European clocks. Researchers have also found evidence that ancient Egyptians linked timekeeping to the movement of the stars, synchronizing their agricultural and religious calendars with astronomical phenomena. This is evidenced by a text written on papyrus, which describes how to adjust the water clock according to the position of the sun and the stars. In conclusion, the pharaohs were not only great kings and architects, they were also masters of time, organizing their lives with a precision that put to shame many civilizations that came after them. They developed ingenious instruments for measuring time, which allowed them to carry out their religious rituals with great accuracy and take full advantage of the hours of daylight for agricultural work. Without a doubt, the ancient Egyptians were true geniuses, and their legacy in the field of science and technology continues to amaze us today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.